Only one spot remaining in Conference Championship Weekend. Let's see who claims it. We're underway in the divisional round finale. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Love throwing to start us off. Completes this one to Kraft. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Takes the handoff, now Love. Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Love out of the shotgun. All in left side. Get some space around midfield. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be first down, Packers. Loves to throw again. Finds his man, it's Kraft. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Thrown on first down, Love. Escapes the pocket. And after some relocating there, Brock, they track him down away from the pocket. And a big play drives them backward. Second down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board and the first drive as a defense. And now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Another try following the sack. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throwing his Love on third. Gets this one to Watson. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Offense up to the line fast. First down from the red zone. He brings it in. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. They have it first and goal, an early lead available here in the postseason. Putting a receiver in motion. McCaffrey. And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Packers finish up an excellent opening series. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, this is Isaac Erlinda. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Slot man in motion left. 2nd and 8. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Here's Willis. That's caught by Hollywood Brown. He gets loose down the right side. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers finish off their opening drive. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. Moody knocks that extra point through. And the 49ers respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Love. He's on the move. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Well, that throw just gets away from the quarterback a little bit, and he couldn't stay in the field to play. It's tough to blame him, though. He's got to leave the pocket, and he really had some tough circumstances to try and push that one down the field.
Play fake, it's Love. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Third and long, here's Love. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. That'll do it for one quarter of this NFC divisional round matchup. Both teams neck. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They've got 4th down, so we should see the punt team on to send it away. They're going for this. Fits it through the middle. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. And they make the tackle. I'm not sure that was an advisable gamble in this spot, Brock, as they turn it over on downs. They'll try the right side with Gurindo. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Chased out to his right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Willis now. And he will get the first as they touch him down. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Working inside the red zone. Connection made to Isaac Gurindo. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
3rd and just 2 to go. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing is Willis. Complete beyond the marker. Touchdown, San Francisco. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Love from the gun. Watson with the catch. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 now. Finds a seam down the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. on 1st and 10. Here's Love. He's got Watson. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Offense in the hurry up here. So it's the 2-minute warning here from the home of the faithful. And it's the Packers. Looking at 2nd and 3. Love out of the shotgun. Short pass brought in. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down. The Packers trying to hurry to the line. Loves to throw again. Cut out left. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. The Packers trying to hurry to the line. First down throw. Here's Love. Hits him on the out route. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Draw play. This is McCaffrey. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. The Packers trying to hurry to the line. Love looking to pass. And he whips this one out and over the back of the end zone. Incomplete.
QBs, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. Throwing, Love. Touchdown, Green Bay. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They've got 1st down here, but just 18 seconds to work with. Motioning him from the slot right. Willis. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Throwing off the play fake here. Buying some time right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Shotgun, handoff to Garindo. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. One last play before the break. throwing it just before halftime. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who as our second half gets underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. On the give, it's Garindo. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
He throws a bullet to the center of the field. He drops it. Oh, a huge gain in hand, but he couldn't finish the catch. No luck finding George Kittle with that one. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Here's Willis to the air. He's got Brown on the slant. And they can't jump to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way. From the gun, Garindo. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Edger and Cooper there to make the stop. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
To throw, here's Willis. Has a man, it's Brown. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. They'll have a new set of downs following that defensive penalty. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Here's Willis. That throw finds Kittle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 3-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Into the hands of Kittle. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down. From the red zone now. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home. That's how. This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is. But after 2 straight plays going backwards, This defense is all over him.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Caught quickly on the slant. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do it through the offseason, you do it through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force 4th downs just as they did. Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Man in motion here. Throwing on 1st down. Love. Looking slant route. Complete. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Working quickly here. On the toss, it's McCaffrey. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Love. On the move, headed right. They'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Love has him on the quick hitter. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the 1st. Offense up to the line fast. Looking to throw. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
And they'll bring him down after a pretty short game. It was the rookie from LSU that time on the tackle.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Flush down out to his left. They'll get it to Brandon Ayuk. It's a 24-yard dash, and it gives them the 1st down.
Well, you don't normally get that type of outcome on the slant. You're just looking for a short-yard gain to find the right type of athlete with space to work before and a perfectly placed ball after the catch. Well, it's a perfect play to break it big.
Garindo running between the tackles. And he's brought down for a loss. We're down to 1 quarter to play in this NFC divisional round matchup. The 49ers with it here, hoping to close out a playoff victory. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Willis to throw it. Kittle brings it in. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
He's got it near the 10. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. It's a 13-yard play,
that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Working inside the red zone. Completed to his running back. And this one doesn't go far.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, when one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done?
It's now 3rd and 10.
He'll throw it. Catch is made in close. He has the San Francisco touchdown. On is Moody for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers make it a 10-point ball game. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Gray now on the return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Long now to throw. Buys time, rolling right. On the run right, throwing deep down the... That's grabbed inside the 30. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
This throw is caught. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Love from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. They kick the running back in motion. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that brings up 3rd and goal. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Love now on 3rd and goal. Escapes out to the left.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
Quick throw finds about right. It's a Green Bay touchdown.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
And now for the point after, and crucially to bring things within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal will tie this game in the 4th. They knew what they had to do, Brock. They got the score and now need to pull off this onside kick. Oh, and this will be a turnover. It's recovered by the kicking team. Field goal game. Not sure they had to force that quite yet, partner.
Yeah, I don't know where the analytics were on that one, and I think there's some old-timers probably rolling over in their grave with that decision.
But hey, doesn't matter. They get the ball back right in what could turn out to be the game's biggest turning point.
Yeah, momentum now clearly on their side. Got to get downfield and either tie it or take the lead. The special teams, well, they were certainly special. Now it's the offensive team to do their job.
Not on the same page with his tight end. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Outright, McCaffrey makes the grab. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Watson coming in motion right. Here he is to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. The Packers trying to hurry to the line. Setting up to pass. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. The Packers trying to hurry to the line. Back to McCaffrey on 2nd down. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. To throw. Has it in close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. The 49ers will call their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. Throwing now. And that's a touchdown. The catch is made, and they lead just before the end of this game. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Here he is to throw. Trying to push it deep downfield. Brought in inside the 20. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute. Pretty important PAT here, Brock, to make it a field goal game. And he he shakes out the pressure to nail the point after, and now an opposing field goal would only tie this game.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. He'll look to throw it. Finds his man. It's Kraft. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. The Packers take their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's first down. Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. Still 1 more in their pocket to use.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in 1 play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Offense to the line for first down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Shotgun now for Love. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. So there's the timeout call, and we're going to see if they think there's enough time for 2 plays or just 1 last snap.
There is no question this defense has risen to the occasion of prime time tonight. There's also no question that this is a window into the kind of beating quarterbacks can take when you can't protect him. He's going to have to use all week to get his body right. Hopefully hit the field next week.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Another try following the sack. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. We send a man in motion. One final shot here. Forced out to his right. This is for the ball.